The American poet Chris Jami once said, "Perfection, patience, power. Prioritize your passion, it keeps you sane." Hey guys, Vincent here today. Today we're going to be talking about hobbies and relationships. A topic that might seem very trivial in the grand scheme of things, but there's some people who struggle with handling hobbies and relationships. Look, hobbies are things we find amusement in. I don't need to define it, but things we don't mind spending hours on without feeling like time is gone by for no reason. Why am I talking about hobbies at 3 in the morning? Well, I'm feeling very particularly appreciative of the situation I find myself in. That might not be the case for many people, but hear me out. I find myself in a relationship with someone who complements my hobbies. No, you don't always have to date someone with the exact same hobbies as you. That's kind of boring, but not all artists date artists, not all musicians date musicians, and not all actors date actors, but that might not be the case for Hollywood. So, pretty basic stuff. The moment you start dating a person and you're getting to know them, their interests, their specific hobbies. Now, at first, you might not be very interested in a person's interest, but the fact that you're showing interest and willing to learn, or at least get a basic knowledge of it, is honestly all that matters. I think if someone isn't willing to open their minds to what you love and they claim to love you, I don't think that's going to work. No, I'm not saying open your mind to Jimmy's collection of Nazi paraphernalia. I'm talking about Chanda's interest in video games, alright? I find myself lucky my girlfriend is an artist as I am. And I agree it was a deciding factor in me being attracted to her, even more so for the fact that she was very curious about the kind of art I was into, which was digital art. She is a painter by trade. I've taken several painting classes, but I don't paint. I hate it. I hate the messiness. I hate the expensiveness. It's an expensive hobby. And I mostly do comics, cartoons, and anime. Now, my girlfriend works with paint, but that doesn't mean I hate watching her paint. The way she works with a brush, it's just fascinating, and I find it sexy. It's kind of sexy. Not many people can paint. So she can understand that my hobby, as well as hers, takes time. You appreciate someone's hobby without demeaning it. So I could be sitting at the computer drawing for hours. Same goes for her. She can be sitting there painting for hours, but she's a fast painter, so that might not be the case for her. But how do people with opposing hobbies date? That's not even a fair question, because the fact that they're together isn't or shouldn't be decided by the fact that they have opposing hobbies. I shouldn't say opposing, more like different. Now, my girlfriend and I might share the same artistic hobby, but I have plenty other hobbies. I have a love of collecting cars, which she does not. That's not a big problem. My love of collecting cars, these are die-cast cars, by the way, like scale cars. So, my girlfriend might not be particularly interested in cars or how they work, except when she goes to fix hers. Now, why do I bring this up? Because when I go out to buy these cars, my girlfriend follows me heel to heel, step by step. She's interested. So, babe, will you buy this one? Is this the one you want? Is this the kind you want? When are we going to Walmart to get more cars? Because you're running a little short. But that's the beauty of having a partner who understands. Your hobby shouldn't be something that your partner hates or constantly berates you for it. The next thing I'm going to get into is video games. There are a lot of people who hate when their boyfriend or girlfriend stay on the game all day. Now, in 2020, times are changing. It's become more of a meme now. Girlfriends are saying, "Oh, when I want to have sex with him, but he wants to play Xbox all day." It's a meme. They're having fun with it. That's very healthy, in my opinion. But knowing when to stop doing something. Now, if your girlfriend says, "Hey, can you pause the game for a second?" and it's online and you can't pause it, you can say, "Hey, let me finish this session and I'll come hang out with you, babe." That's healthy. But don't ignore your girlfriend because you want to play with your boys. There's plenty of time for that. There's plenty of time for your relationship, but know that both should be valuable to both of you. So playing video games for freaking 24 hours straight and ignoring your girlfriend is not the way to go. Or boyfriend, whatever you're into. But look, everything I've mentioned above goes for every single relationship, every single hobby, except the ones that genuinely harm people, like Uncle Jimmy's Nazi collecting hobby. So, with all that being said, this has been Vincent from Learned Ways. Thank you guys for listening to me ramble for 5 minutes, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Thank you.